Then I'm going to move on and kind of just share a couple of words about what's going on at the moment with the U.S. tariffs and how they impact or may impact your business. But basically, right now, there's a lot of questions in the marketplace whether Finland and USA are compatible with travel. The answer is absolutely yes. President Trump wants European nations to buy energy from the USA. That's why we're doing this. We're going to go into more detail about this. But basically, what's in the works now that's already been promised to the Prime Minister Maloney, whether that's going to happen in this term or not, it's been in the talks about the free trade agreement. Actually, I wrote my very first blog post about this in Captini when I founded this company in 2014. Still in the works. Maybe Trump will do it, maybe not. We'll see. But we favor the tariffs right now, or the threat of tariffs, because that really is just to aim to minimize the trade deficit between EU and USA trade. So also keeping in mind that Euro USD, like you're talking 30% variations up and down since 2004, guys. So that's like 60% change already. So you've been paying 60% tariffs for the past 20 years without knowing it. Hardly an impact. Also, euro is strong right now, which totally mitigates the 10% existing tariffs. There's also no tariffs on services. So there's like, to give you some reassurance that this is just international trade at its finest. There's nothing new about this. This has been going on. EU does this to the USA and several other areas, and this is just business as usual, really. Keeping in mind that there's never been a better time to expand to the USA, and we're going to show you why. Despite the tariffs, this is still one of the most lucrative and stable markets. So even though they might be a barrier, this is certainly not a deal breaker, especially for the Finnish companies that are able to leverage some strong branding. Everybody knows the Arctic purity, the Nordic quality, as well as engineering leadership. Finnish products typically like engineering know-how like GeoBear had, like very world-class knowledge that's the world's best kept secret. Work through the state level business incentives. Every state wants investment right now. President Trump wants international companies to invest in the USA. Establish a local footprint. Once you get that done, then you're ready to scale. Like GeoBear is opening 3 new offices this year. We just did it. You can do it too, but it's not going to be easy. So there's a couple of reasons why an international company would want to expand to the USA. Number one, you gain access to the world's largest market with 330 plus million population, with the world's highest GDP, significant purchase power. You can experience opportunities for unlimited growth, which means with one market entry, you're able to scale up unlimited here in the USA. Your kids, your grandchildren, their children. There's plenty of cake to be dealt around. So the US economy is one of the largest, but it's also the most dynamic, which really, if you look at the S&P 500 and how the American companies are doing, is a really great reflection on that. It's in our mother's milk. Like we are just equipped to handling different things better than the Europeans are here, which is why investing in the USA is always a good idea. Opportunities for revenue growth from manufacturing to energy, technology, and healthcare become part of the USA's innovation and technology leadership. So America is a global leader in advanced manufacturing, energy innovation. International companies can access cutting-edge manufacturing techniques and vast energy markets. Government incentivized everything. So renewables, smart manufacturing, smart cities, clean, mean, green, sustainable, that's all trending here in the USA. You can access a business mindset if you have a growth mindset. So nobody is coming to the US market to race to be in the 3rd or 4th or 5th place. People here want to be number one. You want to be number one as well if you try to make it here. World-class legal framework is something that Americans are well adjusted to, well-established infrastructure. And honestly, this country is supportive for entrepreneurs. They want more entrepreneurs in this country. Free market policies, extensive trade agreements, those are being negotiated right now by our president. So business upside, amongst many others, highly developed financial system, large network of investors, venture capital access, private equity, strategic partnerships. We have contacts in all of these fields and then some. Proximity to potential corporate alliances and or acquisitions. So here's some of the data to back this up on 2020. You can actually look this up later. We'll send you the recording if you're interested, or put questions in the Q&A. But USA is one country, there's one language, there's one legal system, and one currency. Though there are differences in the state, different states have different laws, such as in New Hampshire, you don't need a seatbelt when you drive, but that's a different story. If you think about the market size, the USA, as opposed to the other countries, 94 times the Finnish market, 47 times the Swedish market, 8 times the United Kingdom, 5 times Germany. So just with one market entry, you get access to all of this. So then right now, there's really never been a better time for international companies to invest in the USA. And Finnish President Alexander Stubb is at the spearhead of this. As a Finn myself, my background is from Finland. We've always had to get along, whether it was with the USSR, whether it's with the Allied forces, whether it was with NATO, but USA has always been a critically important partner for Finland. As everyone knows, Finland is now exporting the most to the USA. So the USA is Finland's largest trade partner. The investment time to the US market is now, and President Stubb understands it. This is another tweet about how now the economic impact, by the way, for the USA is over $5 trillion in domestic investment because of the negotiations.